Hi everyone, this is Chloris. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna share with you what happened to me in the past few years. I thought I've been just being lazy because I've been feeling tired every day. I have no motivation to do anything, even cooking, because I had no appetite. When I first came to Germany, it wasn't like this. In the past, I would crave for some food from time to time. I even had the motivation to cook certain dishes by myself, and then I've forgotten since when I had to drag myself out of the bed every morning in order to start working. I actually finished the task that I was supposed to do, but after work I would just lie on the sofa and procrastinate to cook even though I felt hungry. And then after eating, I would just leave the bowls there until I was running out of chopsticks or a place to eat. Then I started doing dishes. I used to think that maybe I've adapted to German life. That's why I don't crave for Asian food as much as before. Apparently, I was wrong. And then I did go to see my family doctor and I realized that this is not normal. On one hand, I could be burnout. On the other hand, it could be seasonal depression, which is quite common in Germany during winter or in other Nordic countries. In the past few months, I wanted to find a therapist because I wanted to heal my childhood trauma. However, it's quite impossible in Germany because first, I don't speak like native German. It's really hard to communicate everything in details. It's also hard to find a doctor who is fluent in English, who can possibly comprehend everything I say. Besides the communication issue, there's also a shortage of therapists in Germany. So I started my spiritual journey. I would do journaling and meditation, so it does help, but still it's challenging to survive in this long, cold, dark winter. I know for sure that I don't want to stay the same like that anymore, so I started to take action. For my case, it could be the combination of winter blue and burnout, but I would like to just share with you how I deal with it and how it helped me. So here are some tips. So the first tip is to get sunlight exposure. This year in Germany, the winter is extremely tough because it's been raining non-stop for weeks. And there wasn't much sunlight. It did hit me hard this year. When I look out of the window, I only see gray and white. There was only evening and nighttime. It just looked so dark every day. The snowy days could be better because at least we have a bit more sunlight. We all know that having sufficient sunlight can help to regulate our internal body clock and to improve our mood. Growing up in the subtropical region in Asia, I've never thought about sunlight is this important because we just have sufficient sunlight all year round. We even try to avoid sunlight because it can lead to aging skin. But when I'm in Germany, I have to look for sunlight or any other light sources proactively. I'm a highly sensitive person, so my body reacts to the environmental change quite quickly. Using this bright white light is a game changer for me. I've asked a German friend about it. He said it's really common for German people to get this daylight lamp for winter. When I don't get enough sunlight, I would just turn on the white light. For me, it has to be 6000 K to 6500 K because I would love to have some neutral, even a bit cold white light. That is to imitate the daylight tone. In Germany, it's hard to find those light bulbs with cool white light in the supermarkets, so I had to order it from an online store. The one I got is like 2000 lumens and 120 watt and 6500 K. But some people would just use the daylight lamp every morning for like 20 to 30 minutes. It's already quite effective in treating seasonal affective disorder. The next tip is having a walk. When I first came to Germany, it was such a culture shock for me because I couldn't understand why people would just randomly walk outside for an hour. When we say we are going out, like 行街, that means we are going to a shopping mall either to do some shopping or window shopping. Here in Germany, Spaziergang means literally walking on the streets or in the parks. If the light therapy works, you should be able to have a slightly better mood to be able to get yourself out of the apartment. Even a quick walk to the supermarket would do the work. At least just get yourself out of the apartment. The goal for this walk is just to boost your mood and reduce stress. Even a short walk every day can make a significant difference. I remember one day when I finished work, I tried to drag myself out of the house and just walk to the Asian supermarket. I had walked for almost an hour, so when I came back home, I even had the mood to cook something delicious and prepare my dinner properly. In the past, I would just heat up some food and didn't have any motivation to cook any decent food. Besides the physical activity part, I would also recommend taking supplements in the winter. I would take fish oil, and there are also some other supplements for multivitamins, etc. But it's the most important to take fish oil, which contains omega-3 fatty acids. Fish oil can improve dry skin and dry eyes, as well as reduce inflammation and stress. It's also a good source of vitamin D. I personally prefer the liquid one because it's just more effective for me. I'm not sure if it works the same for other people. The other tip is to separate your work and entertainment area. Before I changed the setting in my living room, my work desk is so close to my entertainment area. That means when I'm relaxing, I'm right next to my work desk, which is not quite healthy. So now I try to move the work desk to the other corner in the living room so I can be more detached from work, because working from home is so hard to set a boundary between work and entertainment. Now I think I achieve work-life balance a bit easier by just separating them in an appropriate distance. And the last tip is reduce stress and prioritize mental health. After listening to some podcasts, I've realized that stress can be more destructive to our health than I thought. It weakens our immune system. As an Asian growing up in a stressful environment, I used to think I'm resilient enough to deal with everything in my daily life. But then I found that this is called toxic resilience, which is quite common in Asia. We have not gained enough awareness of stress because our parents also didn't have that awareness. And our parents' mindsets are also unconsciously built from their upbringing. We need to know that our value is not based on others' validation, but is coming from within. No matter how much we have accomplished today, we should give ourselves a round of applause. We just need to tell ourselves, hey, you've done a great job, that's awesome. We need to tell ourselves how amazing we are by just surviving every day and just taking a deep breath. And last but not least, the most important thing is to do whatever makes you happy in this moment. No matter it's watching YouTube or just taking a nap. After resolving the stress and winter pool, I feel so much better and more energetic, and then the productivity just comes naturally. If you feel like you're not being productive enough, please don't blame yourself and just try to see if you are feeling stressed or it's because of the winter blues. And after all, this video is just how I cope with winter blue and burnout. I hope we all can prioritize our mental health. If you have any question or you are struggling, please don't hesitate to seek for professional help. Okay, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!